YouTube, what up? It's your boy Clipper the Clipper, and I'm back at it. In this video topic discussion, we're going to be talking about the obvious, and I want to further elaborate on the obvious since, 2018, 2019. The obvious. The obvious is that, people that are in charge, and I'm talking about government-wise, they obviously know and never forgot certain things, right? Just regular human facts. Facts about the body, facts about the ecosystem, facts about a bunch of stuff. They obviously know how to manipulate the human body, life period, and other things that's associated to society, life, and all types of, personal well-beings of a human being. Remember, we had a black venom. Remember that? Remember they had it all over the TV and all over YouTube that somebody in another country found a rock or something, and when he cracked the rock open, it was like a black symbiote, like a black venom. It got wiped away. It got washed away. Donald Trump, he said he's about to give us $2,000, everybody, for a stimulus check. 3i Atlas came and it went out the window, right? These is personal tactics. These is tactics to get your mind to somewhere else, all right? It's cold. This summer's been fairly cold, especially in New York. Now, why am I constantly talking about that? Because every corner, every street, every road, every building, everybody is out of shape. You're not physically in good shape just because you're in the weight room 24/7. You can be in the weight room 24/7. You can have muscles galore. And if you're not in shape, right? You're not in shape. It doesn't count for anything. It doesn't count for nothing. You have to be in shape. You can't be strong for the run and then make your run. You have to be weak, make the run. The run makes you stronger, and then you're eligible to lift weights. So 2 days ago, I ran 16 miles. That's 64 laps around the track. I was outside for 4 hours running, right? Just to reset my body. My body's been going through a lot, and a lot of people's bodies been going through a lot is because of the weather aspect, which is a terrorist attack. And nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. But when they make you colder, especially what they want to do in the United States of America, and especially what they want to do, calling it global warming in New York, when you make the human body colder, the human body can't function correctly. The attitude is messed up. The brain is messed up. The body wants stuff that it doesn't need, it doesn't require. And then once you fulfill the crave that your body is asking for, it has a backdraft effect, so to say. It has a down effect. And now you have to basically heal yourself from your crave that you just had. Right? I mean, you taking all the vegetables, which is good vegetables, but you mixing the vegetables with meat. And you mixing the vegetables with rice and potatoes instead of just eating the vegetables by itself. You take the fruit and you try to use the fruit as a safe haven because it's a type of hydration. But your meal that you just ate, maybe you ate some jerk chicken or some stewed chicken or some pot roast or something fattening or whatever, right? It neutralizes the fruit. Like people that's vegetarians, they vegetarians 24/7. You can't have a platter of something good and then the next 4 or 5 platters is unhealthy. Now, what contributes to this? It's the weather. People that's been alive for a long time, The number just speak from my time period, which is 40 years. You've witnessed the summer, right? The summer become colder. So if each year goes by and the summer is getting colder from which you already physically experienced, you are going to experience another type of dehydration. And that's exactly what we're going through. This nauseous feeling, this is that we get or whatever, like we get it, especially in the summertime or when the weather's changing or when it's go hot from cold. Back in the day, we didn't have that problem because you know why? When June and July came and August came, you had weeks at a time it was 90 degrees, which is closer to the body temperature of 98.6 degrees. You got to fulfill that habitat, that's your temple. You have to fulfill that. You have to heat up on the outside as you feel in the inside. Okay? Now just think of years of beating your body up with cold weather, and then your body is like an alarm. It's supposed to respond to the summertime, and be ready to take on the heat. Now, if it's not as hot as it was, and you've been cold, or it's been colder, and now you get here, and you're trying to get, into the heat, and the heat is fixed. The heat's supposed to fix the body. If you look at it, heat fixes the body. The sun fixes the body. And years later, you went through a rigorous beating up of your body, and then the summertime comes and it's not as hot no more. Guess what? You thought you was just going to snap out of it, or you was just going to work out, or you was just, going to eat proper, and then your body was going to snap back in place. You have to be as dumb as I thought you were. And that's everybody. Okay? This is clearly a terrorist attack. Clearly a terrorist attack. Okay? You have to have your body hot. Okay, look at it like this. Before the internet, right? Before we can sit down and play video games and watch TV and stuff like that, everybody was stronger. They was more fit. They was walking to school. Look at the fire escapes in the buildings in New York. Look at the fire escapes. Do you really think these old people is going to get out these fire escapes the way that they built? No, but especially now. But back in the day, the older people was able to manage and get out the fire escapes, so they didn't have no disability if they were still in sharp shape. If you look at it now, ain't nobody able to. People my age or a little bit older than me is not going to be able to get out on a fire escape if something happened. That's because society basically crippled us, sat us down, and they made us weaker. A long time ago, back in the day, you had to read books, play board games and stuff like that. Understand where I'm coming from? This is a strategic, calculated move for a grand reset. And everybody needs to be resetted. 6 years later, past COVID, you went back to the same terrible behavior. Look at our presidents within those 6 years, in them 2 and 3 terms. You got Biden, he's a 90-year-old lizard who falls asleep at the wheel. And then you have the con of all cons, Uncle Donald Trump, the Don of all of it. You see what I'm saying? In the worst years of our lives. The worst years. From COVID to now was the worst years of our lives. You can't say nothing about it. And they had the 2 worst people possible as the president. Now, Vladimir Putin he was in the war with the Ukraine people, right? But he sustained bad weather. That's something Adolf Hitler sustained also, right? Adolf Hitler was this close from taking over the whole world, and then he got caught in the snowstorm. And when he got caught in the snowstorm, they lost. They eventually caught up to him, and he supposedly had committed suicide. Okay? Now, besides freezing people, right, that way, you have Trump being blamed for a whole bunch of people committing suicide in the Navy. They didn't tell you that. The people in the Navy that's on the boats right now is jumping off the boats and killing themselves because they've been on the water for so long. Are you aware of that? Are you aware? Are you aware that your urethra, everybody, your urethra, I don't have even legs, okay? I was warned about an injury like that a long time ago. All of y'all got even legs. Are you aware that they're freezing you on purpose to open up your urethra to dehydrate you, and once they dehydrate you, you can't move? What you going to do if you got to run for cover? If you got to run for cover, if like our building over here, right? In this part of in this part of New York, White Plains, in this part, right in Yonkers, so we're close to the Hudson Valley. We had a battle, not necessarily a war or something like that, but it was a battle. It was a gruesome battle that could have escalated to a war. So everything that's built here, all the safe havens is built here, was basically to avoid any type of bombing. If you look at my old school, building and other old school buildings, if there was some type of launch or something, everybody would have to go down to the basement, close ourselves in for 72 hours, and then we'll be all right. But they're hiring white people, whether they're deaf or not, that's from a different country, to leave the windows open, right? To not upgrade the buildings. We have a brick building. What is brick for? Brick is good against fire. Okay? Let's not shame the projects too much, because they actually cared about the projects enough to make it a fortress in which you can go down to the basement and the brick can sustain, but for so much damage if we was to ever get bombed or something like that from another country. This is this part of New York that had the battle. White Plains, Yonkers was affected. If you look and you feel the energy here, it's like we had old soldiers here in the colonial era. You could feel the deceased. You could feel the people that ran away and was abandoned. You could feel the dead people that was here. Just like if you go to Richmond, Virginia, and you go to my old college, and you go to my other stopping grounds, you could feel the old ancestry, the old Native Americans, and the abused African slaves that was down there. You could feel their pain as soon as you go down there. It's like a hum. It's like a heartbeat. It's a little different. You guys have been getting plotted on since 2018. I'm being dead serious. You complain about seedless fruit, but when people get the seeds of the fruits and they grow them on their own, they become contaminated. So now you want to fight the person, the farmer, that grew his own watermelon or grew his own fruit or whatever, and sold it to you via, no sanction body, no sensory, and got you sick. It's a lose-lose situation. No matter what, human beings is never ever, I'm talking about never ever satisfied. Never. So the best thing, once you show a person like me, and I'm probably just like the people that's in charge, or they just like me, once you show me I can't impress you, I'm going to just make your life a living hell. I'm going to continue to spam you. I'm going to continue to joke you and make fun of you and hurt you in the wrong way. Well, in the right way for my sake. It only makes sense for me. It would only make sense for the government. Y'all do the same stuff. This is what y'all do. Y'all complain, right? You harass people, right? You molest people. You try to get them in trouble for no reason. You lie on them. You stalk them. You do all types of stuff. Now look who's in charge, honestly and truthfully. White people catch the bad end of the stick all the time because of slavery and racism. So no matter what they do, you're going to have an angle to attack or rebel against the white people, right or wrong. They're tired of it. They check the statistics. Their birth rate is down, right? And then when white people go out, they see black people mingling with black people, Spanish people mingling with Spanish people, Asian people mingling with Asian people. And, through no fault of them, they're blamed for something that carried through history. But you always need that white man's or that white woman's advice. All the time. This is where we split. This is where I divide from you. Alright? This is where I don't want to be associated with you. You can't sit up here and smile in somebody's face, right? And secretly, well, not really secretly, but you hate them and then use them for the intelligence. It's just a no-go. It's something that I experience all the time. I can't stand it. I hate it. And it's one of the worst things ever. Like I said, if you hate me, then let me know you don't like me. Don't use me for any type of intelligence or any type of compensation or reasoning or anything in that nature. Don't do it. Because if I pick up on that you're doing that to me, I'm gonna key in on you or give you some bad advice to fuck up your life. Excuse my language. I'm just saying, that's just the type of person I am. Forget the color, creed, and nationality and race for right now. As a human being, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? Animals, they can't talk or nothing like that. They show the same type of behavior. You keep rubbing the cat eventually gets aggravated. You keep rubbing the dog eventually gets aggravated. You don't have to say too much. It's just the obvious. It's the obvious. Y'all keep doing the same thing. We sitting up here looking face to face with people that's aliens from a different planet. The planet you can get to, we can get to, but they holding us back from the information from knowing us. What are we going to know when we're born from a baby? When you're born from a baby, you're only going to learn on what you was taught. Then you got a supreme being or anything from the outside that knows more than you, that can get here, to get to you, but you can't be accessible to them and can fully take advantage of you. That's what's happening. That's what's happening right now. If you go to a track, right? If you go to a track and they say 4 laps is a mile, right? And then you go to another roundabout where necessarily 4 laps is not really a mile. You know, it's not the same thing. You can prove my point that way. Because if you run fast enough, right? Instead of getting in a mile in 7.5, if you run fast enough, you can make it in 6. As it opposed when you go to a track and a regulation track, and you run it the way it's supposed to be ran, you understand where I'm coming from. Okay? A 40-yard dash. Certain people run a 40-yard dash in 4.5 seconds. Certain people can run it in 4.2 seconds. Right? But the real fast people, and it's really not documented, they could get there in 3.9 or 4.0 quick. That means something. You understand where I'm coming from? Time travel. So that means they taught us about light years, and in space, these people can get here quicker to this country that they look down on and that they don't like and they despise and they can manipulate. You have to look at the obvious. When you're focusing on somebody like me and you want me to be a certain way, you have to understand that I realized something a long time ago that interfered with my life, and all you're doing is just benefiting off my decline. That's all you're doing. That's how I feel about everybody. I feel like that about everybody. My own parents. I feel like the only person I don't feel like that about that yet is the children. Mine, that is. Because I don't know how they acting. You understand that? You understand that y'all run to the white people for everything? Y'all impress the white people for everything. When the white people is not there, you do things in honor of the white man so you can have a legitimate argument incorporeally, intangibly, ghostly when you get in trouble or when a white man wants to disagree with you. That's what you do. It's called obtained degree. Every human being can show it. A little kid can show it. A little kid can show it. And y'all sit up here every day and you don't change yourself. So what happens? Don't you see when the video game freezes or when the computer freezes, you have to reset it, right? You have to reset it. Y'all are frozen, about to get reset. I'm dead serious. It's everywhere. Sports. LeBron James couldn't win a ring with Russell Westbrook. You couldn't win a ring with Russell Westbrook? Y'all started arguing and beefing, and Russ said, forget it. I averaged a triple-double for 3 years straight, and you're 6'8" on steroids, and you couldn't do it. And threw. He had Anthony Davis, whom he won a championship with, and he had Russell Westbrook, the most explosive point guard ever to play the game in the NBA, ever to play the game of basketball. Probably the best point guard ever, arguably. Probably the best point guard ever. He couldn't win a championship with. So you mean to tell me you're going to go to Philly and win a championship? Stop it, brother. Stop it. Stop it. It's called obtain degree. The only way you're going to win a championship is if you ask the white man to cheat for you. Is that what you're doing? With the red, white, and blue? You see? You see how y'all talk? Y'all subconscious and you talk in sign language? You see how I can't get with you? I can't get with you. Okay, Floyd Mayweather is a nice boxer. Probably one of the best ever. But can he turn around and box on the other side like Boots and Crawford? You know? You see what I'm saying? When people... And then now am I wrong for trying to tarnish Floyd's legacy by calling him out? Can he box from the other side? Can he box people that was in prime shape when they wanted to box him? You see what I mean? You see how a lot of you people wait for opportunity until something or somebody is weak and then you take advantage of it? That's all you do. There's no seeds in the watermelons no more because they don't want you to grow the watermelon in the contaminated COVID air and then make us sick. Okay? They don't want to talk about the venom, the black venom that they caught, right? Because it probably ate the dude and nobody wants to know about it. We're still waiting for 3-Eye Atlas to talk to us. I'm just saying, they said they was black people, and then Trump took all the money off the table. He said, no stimulus checks. The black people is here. This is what happens. You niggas and you bitches have parasites in your body, and you're frozen and you're passing them. The white people is already mad that they not getting fucked a lot. Done created a parasite and then taught you the complete wrong way to treat the parasite. And got lucky that you can only get rid of the parasite in the heat. And y'all swear to God y'all doing something by being upstairs, away from the heat, turning light skin. Swear to God. But wants to prove to me, a person like me, your indigenousness. You want to prove to me that you're a sun child. That's what you want to prove to me. But you won't be in the sun correcting yourself. Shrinking your belly. Burning the parasite. Getting in elite shape. You won't. But you want to walk around here with an attitude, right? And think about somebody else's kid every day of your life. You want to use your brain against somebody else's kid as you're miserable every day of your life. Just like you do the same thing to the white people. Let's pause it right now, right? Let's pause it. I'm about to open your eyes to something. When you go on the internet or if you go out in public, You see white girls fighting white girls. You see Spanish girls fighting Spanish girls. Well, certain of them, right? And you see black girls fighting black girls. What about the Mexican girls? You know, the little short fat ones, the racist, the little short fat racist ones with the hair. They always got their hair black in a bun. I don't know if they Mexican, Peruvian, I don't know what they are. But you never ever see them fighting each other. They got the most peaceful life ever. You see the Asian girls will fight an Asian girl. A Caribbean girl will fight a Caribbean girl. Quick. The Spanish chicks, they fight each other quick. They don't care. The Africans too. They fight each other. Indian girls, they bang out with each other and all that. But the little fat Mexican girl, right? They don't fight each other. You see where this is going? You see where I'm coming from? The ones that look like the sirens. The sirens don't. All right, I'll put it to you that way. You don't see the little sirens fighting each other. The draconian, reptilian Spanish people, they bang out with each other. The Anunnaki, Caribbean, the Africans or whatever, they bang out with each other. The Lyrans and the other ones, they bang out with each other. The tall whites and the Nordics and the Paladins, Palladians, whatever, they bang out with each other. You don't see the little short fat, the little short fat Mexican with the big belly. She always showing her feet, and she looks Native American, but then again, the pictures look different. You see what I'm saying? The neutrinos, that's the Asians, the neutrinos, they fight each other. You don't see the little fat Mexican women out here banging out with each other all the time. I'm just saying. What's really going on behind the scenes? What's going on? The Muslims fight each other. The Christians fight each other. The Jewish people, they jump people. They jump people. But the little indigenous fat Mexican that got the baby around her chest or her back, she got sandals on and it's snowing outside. Her stomach is the size of a dresser. Her head is the size of a gallon of water, right? And she gives you that evil smile, right? They never fight each other. Never. They never fight each other. They men fight each other, but the girls, they don't fight each other. What's really going on? What's really going on? Everything is mapped out. When it snows and it sticks, it got to be 32 degrees or below. If it's 33 degrees, it doesn't freeze. What do you think your body is going through? What do you think? If you're supposed to be in 98.6 degree weather, what do you think you've been going through? Me, as athletic as I've gotten, right? I can look at another person and see how weak they really are. I'm dead serious. I can look at strong people and see where their weakness is, but the thing is, I can see how weak you are. Okay? I can see how weak you are. Not that you're lacking in certain departments, you need to do this. I know a certain amount of breath is going to put you out. You understand that? I know a certain amount of air or a certain amount of repetition is going to silence your whole fire. That's how I key in on people. Trust me, it's a lot of people out here I just want to just start teeing off on. But when I see how weak you are, it's like the Most High, the Most Exalted. It's like Allah in the flesh is talking to me like, look at this weak ass individual who doesn't deserve a piece of your essence at all. I'm dead serious. I went to the urologist the other day and I cursed out everybody at the urologist. I'm dead serious. You up here for 30 years with your dick hole open, right? And you didn't catch on yet? That's the reason why you're diminishing that much is because your dick hole is open. Now, you didn't look into your life and realize what you never did to try to correct yourself and tried to put yourself on disability by taking medication. You're trying to get You wasn't born disabled. Okay? They're going to take an example like me, a 40-year-old man that's still in shape, that was born with a disability. That's what he's going to do. He's going to compare your life to my life. And you're going to get denied. And you're going to be mad at the white man and mad at me. Are you drinking milk? Are you drinking enough? Can you put the meat down and just eat some cake and ice cream and use the sugar to go make a run? Can you do it? Can you try something else? Can you try something? Yeah, listen, I'm dead serious. I have no pity, no shame for nobody. For nobody. Okay? Nobody whatsoever. Y'all got UFOs and aliens talking to y'all, and y'all still, look, I'm dead serious, and y'all still doing the same thing. You see it, you grasp it, and then you go back to your same lame-ass, unhealthy life. Thinking about me. You need to be resetted. You need to be resetted. You see how a cloud can harden? A cloud. It can get hard. And that's what makes certain types of UFOs. You ever seen a crop circle? You know what a crop circle is? It's a gas storm. It's a gas storm that's under the earth. And the UFO is a bubble, right? And it's meeting where the gas storm is, and it creates the crop circle. That's all it is. That's all it is. And guess what's happening to you? Your gas from your stomach and from your testicles is shooting up to your mouth. It's getting stuck in your deltoids and stuck in your shoulders. Because your pee hole is open. And you're dehydrating by the second. And there's no excuse. Your legs is even. You're just a lazy bastard. You're a lazy bastard. And you need to be resetted. I genuinely have a different problem. People that got cracked spines and limb length discrepancies, they don't have the luxury to just change their diet and start working out to correct themselves. A lot of you bastards got that luxury and you won't take advantage of it. You're lazy. But you can consume a whole bunch of time by thinking about somebody else instead of keying in on yourself. What's going on? If you don't think white people about the back door, New York, you're dumb. You're stupid. Ain't nobody black in government sitting up here that can stop or change anything. They hurry up, got Obama out there, then got him in trouble, then let another criminal supersede him for a laugh in hopes for the kid or a birth rate to spark. Then they disqualified Kamala Harris. And now what's going to happen? They trying to bring Trump back for another term, which is illegal. That joint don't look funny to you? You see how dead y'all are? Y'all dead and walking. That's what it is. Y'all are dead people walking. I'm dead serious. Today you're here, tomorrow you're gone. So what does that mean? Your ass was the walking dead. You was the walking dead. There's nothing you can say or do. They made it colder so you cannot close your urethra. That's another way that you got sterile sperm and sterile eggs. You got herpes, your fertility is never the same no more. You're going to give birth to a slow child. You understand that, right? Everything is strategic. Everything is planned. This is not lucky. Y'all bodies is not getting past 98.6 degrees. You got no chance of closing your pee-pee hole. Women and men. You have no chance. You can lift 700 pounds, 900 pounds. You have no chance. None. They crippled you. Facts. On purpose. Contaminated the food. The eggs got salmonella. Yeah. Eggs. Everybody love eggs. Salmonella. The eggs got salmonella. What do you think your fertility is looking like if you got a whole bunch of wind blowing in your sex organ? You think you're going to be able to give birth or anything like that? Huh? You got to go through the whole fertility process, the fertility clinic process. Trigger shot and everything. Ain't nobody getting pregnant. You're only getting pregnant, the birth rate is down because your hole is open. When you finally get it hard and you inject it and she ain't got no special effects, you just getting off and so is she. But what's the point? You're horny? Is you horny or are you out of shape? You have to wake up and eat cake, eat some pie, drink milk, eat some cookies. Stop doing the same thing. Drink a lot of milk. And you think a gallon a day is something? No. You got to drink way more than a gallon or 2 gallons a day to close your pee-pee hole. Come on, y'all. You know how devastating of an injury that is? That joint is devastating. Other places in the United States of America is lucky because it's hotter than New York. We have the worst of the worst. The hospitals here are terrible. The doctors here is terrible. And then the weather is terrible. You're never ever gonna be able to get corrected the right way. For the fortunate people with even legs, I bet you, being it is about to get cold outside, look how fast it went by. Go start running every day. In August around this time, if you ran every single day and got tired every single day, let's see if it's still closed or not. In the cold. You go to the gym, it's AC'd out. That's just as worse. Look how stupid New York is. Look how stupid New York is. It gotta be the end. I left this at the age of 18 because I despise all y'all. I hate each and every one of y'all. Everybody. And I had to come back to this piece of shit black hole of a place and be miserable with y'all. So I'm going to take everybody by the hand like a We Are a World Foundation and walk you niggas and you bitches to hell. And your kids, I'm going to walk you straight to the nuke. I'm going to walk you straight to the reset. I'm going to walk you straight there. I'm going to walk you straight there. You're walking with me. If you ain't never ran a day in your life, you're going to walk here. I hate you niggas. I don't give a fuck. Listen, it's a wrap. When they ask me to pull the plug and start the reset, I'm going to do that shit with a smile. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. Tanega bring my daughter here right now. I'm still going to be unhappy because it's in New York. I don't want my babies up here at all. The one that was born in New York, I'm hoping she's not here. The other one. I'm hoping she's not here. I'm hoping she went somewhere else. But y'all niggas, y'all gotta go. Every corner is just stupidity. Dumb shit. dumb people, stupidity, dog shit on the floor, and you're parking close to the stop sign, then you're double parked. There's no fucking notification on the elevator, and all these old ass people is getting stuck on the elevator. The milk is sour. I went to grab the Crave box, the cereal Crave. It was the fudge brownie, right? I was in Food Town. That shit, it was on the top shelf. That shit expired in 2025. It expired September 2025. I grabbed that shit in June. It was June 2026. That shit expired September 2025. September 2025, nigga. That shit has been on the shelf for that long. And it's June 2026. You got mothers out here subconscious in their kids, teaching them the wrong way. And these little niggas is going in society and getting crunched. And swear to God they innocent. They getting crunched. Look at a human being, dude. Bigfoot is real, nigga. We got the same DNA as him. That just only makes you think. Did the Nordic abduct Bigfoot and then made human beings? Is that what happened? I think that's what happened. I think the Nordic took Bigfoot's DNA and made us. That niggas is freezing parasites. Bill Gates made his own tick or flea. What was it? What he made? He made some. What's going on? They're tired of this. It's a wrap. And look at how stupid all the celebrities are. All of these niggas that we getting paid millions of dollars, we paying these niggas millions and millions of dollars of taxes, buying their stuff. These niggas is so fucking stupid. They got no common sense whatsoever. These niggas is stupid. I'm talking about dumb. I don't want nothing to do with you. You dumbass. I don't want nothing to do with you. Girls is getting away with anything. If somebody don't kill Chrisean Rock, then you know she's a part of the Illuminati. She is secretly sabotaging men by what the type of shit that this bitch is teaching other girls that's coming up, because she's teaching people how to disrespect men. If she doesn't get Malcolm X or Abraham Lincoln, then you know she's a part of the Illuminati somehow, some way. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Why is that bitch able to have a platform or anything? Look what they teaching. Be damned if you do, be damned if you don't. If they got a dude treating a girl like how Chrisean treat this nigga Blueface, slow ass, if they had that televised, the bitches will bring back COVID-19 again. They'll bring back COVID. And then everybody will be fucking, you'll be out the gym, not working. They probably won't pay us, ready to kill us all. If a dude was treating a girl like how Chrisean treat Blueface, it'd be a wrap. They'll bring back the colonial days. This Grand War. Grand War. I want to see that shit. I want to see a dude treat a girl like how Chrisean treat this nigga. She punches this nigga in his face. She gets him shot at. Then she gets her other baby father killed. She got a retarded kid that she's poisoning. She's leaving the retarded kid outside of the house at night to sleep outside. I just want to see it. And all she got to do is have a missing tooth and cry. And nobody steps to her? No. Be damned if you do, be damned if you don't. Somebody has to stop that shit. I don't tolerate that shit. I've been smacking bitches that do that type of shit to me. I've been smacking them bitches since the age of 4. That's why there's nobody around me. In 383 Warburton, I had my first cat was named Portia. It was really a dude. The cat was really a guy, right? Annie was the bitch's name. She gave us the cat with her mom and told us it was a girl. She used to come over the house in 383 Warburton, the same house I see my father suck a nigga dick in. And this bitch used to choke me. She started choking me when my mom would sleep in the one bedroom. We had a one bedroom. We was in the living room. This bitch was bigger than me and older than me. She used to choke me. I smacked the shit out of her, right? I smacked the fucking fire out of her. She started crying. My family heard it. They was in the back room. Their family heard it. And when they came out, they asked me what happened. And Annie tried to make it seem like I just smacked her for no reason when she in there choking the shit out of me. Then my mom seen that my eyes was red because she was choking me. And I wasn't crying. She was just choking me. So I smacked her. I smacked the shit out of her. I was a little young nigga. But I would put my hands on you. I hit an adult. And when I smacked her, right, it was like her face shifted. Like her eyes was still looking at me. But I smacked her so hard that her chin and her nose and her cheekbones and shit, it shifted the other way. It's like I broke her jaw. I smacked the shit out that bitch, right? So my mom came running out the room. My mom and was my father there or was probably somebody else there with her? And she was like, what the fuck was that? What happened? So I'm sitting there, I didn't say nothing until she lied on me. It's the difference between you snitching on somebody and you're lying on somebody. The bitch lied on me like she ain't do nothing to me. And my mother sent her home. So I can't be around abuse. I can't be around abuse. I was in school 16. The bitches used to hit me and shit. I used to catch them when nobody was around. I used to beat the shit out of them right back. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't a no-go. Everybody in Gordon, they had to catch themselves like I wasn't going to spin on y'all. And then the college, they caught themselves too like I wasn't going to spin on. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I hate dudes and I hate bitches too. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Don't play with me. I will punch a bitch in her face. Dead ass serious. Don't play with me. Don't put your hands on me first. Don't spit on me. And don't disrespect me. You can say what you want, but don't say too much. Because I'm going to give you a warning. And once I give you one warning, you can go get your father, your brother, your boyfriend, all of that shit. I'm ready. I'm ready to kill all y'all niggas. Facts. Niggas know. Out here, I've been smacking this shit out. This bitch one time, she kicked me in the nuts with rollerblades. At school 16. She had rollerblades on, and she kicked me in the nuts. So I went down and I held my nuts, right? The white lady seen her kick me and didn't say nothing. She turned her back, mad quick. And it was the twins, Alexis Charles, and I forgot her name, the other one. I snatched that bitch up, so I beat the shit out of her. I was on top of her, ground pounding her. But the white lady she turned back around and she caught the fight. And when she caught the fight, she admitted, because I was about to punch her in her face too, because she seen this bitch kick me and turned her back on me. She didn't think I was going to pound her out. And she had no other choice to say, well, I seen Alexis kick him in the stomach or kick him in the lower part of the area with rollerblades. Trisha that lived up the hill, she scratched me. The same bitch, Alexis, she scratched me. Like when she kicked me, she scratched me and I beat her ass. Trisha, she tried to put her nails in the same scratch Alexis, her sister, or whoever with her name, in the same mark that Alexis did. Same school, same year, same everything. Miss Vasari, we on our way to a bake sale, right? And we about to go, and I had just got finished whipping Alexis' asses or whatever. Her sister, I forget, Jasmine, that's her name. Her name was Jasmine. She scratched me in the face and kicked me in my nuts with rollerblades. I whipped her ass. Everybody in recess ran from me. I whipped her ass. And mind you, I had it. My eyes was red. My eyes was chocolate red at that age. I whipped her ass, right? They had no other choice but to suspend this bitch and to keep me in here. So months later, Trisha, that used to live up the hill, I still had a scratch. I had a scratch like from here to here. I had the Sub-Zero. This bitch, for no reason, Miss Visari went to the office. The office was right by the classroom. We on our way to the bake sale because Miss Visari wanted to see if it was our turn to go to the bake sale. Trisha puts her nails in the same scratch on my face that Jasmine put on me. I kicked Trisha in her stomach so fucking hard, right? I kicked that bitch so hard in her stomach, right? You know how bad people, like, you know when you watch a cartoon or you watch a show and like when they finally beat up the bad guy, like the bad guy moves in slow motion, and they move and they die in slow motion. Trisha fell in slow motion. She fell in slow motion, and it was so funny that all of the white kids ran out the class and told Miss Visari that she scratched me in my face, and I kicked her in the stomach in self-defense. See, Miss Visari was my baby. I love my teacher. I was her baby. I love Miss Visari. She already knew it was happening. She came in. She went off on Trisha. I had the white supporting cast. I didn't get suspended again. I'm gonna get you. 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 If you put your hands on me or anything, I'm gonna get you. I kicked that bitch hard too. I'm talking about dumb hard. And I used to take karate when I was a kid. Before boxing and all that, and before I got hurt, before I hurt my back, my mom and my father took me to karate. And I knew how to throw a kick. I knew how to get into a split. I used to do the Johnny Cage, nigga. I used to be able to do a split and punch you in your nuts, or punch you in your stomach, or I could kick you in your face. That's probably another reason why one of my legs is longer than the other ones, because of that. Yeah. Facts. I kicked that bitch mad hard. Go boom. It's like her stomach touched her backbone, nigga. Scratched me in my face like that. Just recently, I had a date, right? I had a date with this bitch named Destiny. And I went to Fordham Road. So I wasn't feeling good. I had vitamin poison at the time, right? I had vitamin poison. So I meet her on the net or whatever, and she knew me from back in the day. As a matter of fact, we got a friend in White Plains named Noel. That's 6'9", Daniel Hernandez. That's his cousin, right? Noel is 6'9"'s cousin. So this bitch, Destiny, she remembers me from White Plains and hits me up on the internet. So I had some bread or whatever, and it was something about her that I remembered. So I go down and I start talking to her. I'm like, yeah, but something had happened with you back in the day. I'm like, what happened or whatever? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. You and your homegirl got accused of murder. They really killed this dude and got away with it. So I ain't gonna front. I already had an upset stomach, right? My stomach was upset because I had vitamin poison from drinking B12. So my stomach is, and I'm telling her like, yo, shorty, I really don't want to be outside. I'm not feeling good. And she just got this nasty ass feeling with her. So I had copped her some sneakers. I brought her some kicks or whatever. And then, like, she started rubbing me the wrong way and shit. I was like, you know what? I'm about to take these shits back. I'm like, and get the fuck away from me. So I said that shit in front of, and she's Spanish. I said that shit in front of mad Spanish people. And I said, if you put your hands on me, bitch, I'm gonna whip your ass, and anybody Spanish out here, I'm putting it on them. I had the thing on me too. I'm like, you're not gonna make it. So she grabs me, right? So she grabs me, and when she thought it was sweet, because she was like, you know, she got a big butt, she had big legs and stuff like that, or whatever, but her face, she just looked like she didn't look the same like she did back in the day. So I grabbed her, and I threw her face first onto the ground in front of mad people. Boom! Started walking away. So niggas started looking at me. So I started getting testy. I'm like, yeah, I did it anyway. And niggas was like, yo, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So she got up. So when she got up or whatever, she tried to swing. So I weaved her and caught her by her neck, right? And I slammed on her face again, on the same exact way. Boom! And she hit that shit dumb hard. And this time she hit, like, her head hit that shit. Boom! And she kind of like, her body kind of like jumped a little bit. So the niggas was like, ooh! You seen that? So I started walking to the store about to take her sneakers back. And she was like, I'll get somebody to kill you, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the fourth. So I turned around. I said, what you say, bitch? I reached in my shit because I was clutching. I was about to back out, and she seen that shit, and she started running or whatever. And everybody in Fordham started running. I was like, yo, y'all niggas, I was like, yo, stop playing with me for real. So I walked in the store, and I took the sneakers back. And I returned that shit and gave him my money or whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to hit you first, but something must have happened in the projects with the nigga 6ix9ine. You feel me? Because these niggas ain't tell me it was the whole Kai Cenat situation or whatever. We didn't know who 6ix9ine was. We just knew he was Noel's cousin. And then like a whole bunch of Mexicans had came to the projects when I left. So him being blood is bullshit. Because I got the call that mad Mexicans and Peruvian niggas came to that projects or whatever. And that shit was Crips and Bloods. There was a number of Crips and Bloods. They told me that part, but they didn't tell me about the Kai Cenat shit. My father told me about the Kai Cenat shit because when he got cut with Deshae and DDG, they went to the dope block in jail in Valhalla. And they was underage. And they put them in the same tier as my father because they knew Deshae and my father, that's my father's son. That's his son for real. Dead ass serious. And then they know that my father's side of the family got some type of relation to Puff Daddy, and they knew that Kai Cenat was related to that side. So they put my father was facing 18 years. 18 years. He was with Hassan Campbell too. They was all in the same block. They was all in the same joint. So they protected Deshae or whatever because they knew Deshae was, related to my pop, was his son that he just found out about. And they knew Kai Cenat. They knew Kai Cenat family or whatever with my little cousin Gerald. So when the cops did that, because the COs, I got a bunch of CO cousins. I got a bunch of cousins that's bailiffs and shit like that. So they must have did some underground work. But nobody in the hood told me that 6ix9ine is somebody. Because when I went back, niggas wasn't cool with Noel. Niggas wasn't cool with Noel. You feel me? And it was only in a matter of 2 months from it. No, a month and a half from Memorial Day weekend. Because I left. Well, okay. So I left in about June, the end of June. College started in August? And I came home in September. So it was a matter of months before that war started off. And if you look, I'm not bullshitting. Because Kai was with my cousin when they cut the Mexicans in their face. Kai was with them. So that shit had to happen that way. DDG was with them too. And so was fucking Deshae. But they didn't tell me my name was used in the drink. Feel me? The flip side of that is on the other side of the projects, on the other side of White Plains, like going to North White Plains, like going towards North, leaving the South and going to North, I had mad Mexican friends. I was cool with wild Mexicans, Peruvians, Colombians. In Eastview, that's all I hung out with was Spanish niggas. Spanish niggas with blue eyes and stuff like that. You feel me? I had black cousins, so I was like diverse. I still didn't grasp how strong racism was. I didn't. Despite me going through the situation with Max Kellerman and all of that, I just took it as, that's me versus Max Kellerman. I didn't really take it as white people hated me and vice versa, because one of my great-grandmothers got descendants from Ireland or whatever. And she married a Native American from North Carolina. She got gray eyes that turn blue sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying, like my shits. So I didn't grasp that. They got brunette hair and blonde hair. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't grasp that shit. I didn't understand it. And my cousin is darker than me. And he's calling my white grandmother grandma. And that's their blood. So I didn't understand it. You understand? That's his blood. Like, that's his root, where he came from. His grandma, he black. This nigga is black. His great grandmother is short with blonde hair, white with gray and blue eyes. You understand genetics? You understand where I'm coming from? So I didn't grasp racism until I got older. Until I got older. Like, despite all of that, like past hanging with the Mexicans and all of that, I didn't understand it until I seen that these motherfuckers kept targeting me, calling me a bobcat, and all this other shit, saying I got a certain type of look. And then I realized that nobody liked the Indian people, and then they made fun of the indigenous people that was from here. And so then when I learned that shit, I was like, oh nah, I'm going to war with y'all niggas. Y'all better stay away from me. I don't like that shit at all. That's one thing I didn't like. I had the Africans back. I did not like that shit. I did not like that shit. Dead ass serious. That shit made me feel some type of way. I'm dead ass serious. Facts. And then when you get older, you start to see and you start to hear that people's pictures, like the Native American pictures, might not have been the real pictures, or slavery might not have been like that. It start messing up your brain. This is what these people in the government do on purpose. That's why they make you pay for a different type of education. They teach you a foundation of education, and they make you then they make you pay for the truth, because they wanna hypnotize you. They wanna mess up your brain so they can organize you into working into a schedule. Because when you graduate school, no matter how smart you are, you see how hard it is to get in the work field. So now you got to be somebody's fuck boy, or somebody's whipping girl, or whipping boy, or fuck girl. You got to be somebody's slave. You got to be somebody's bitch just to get a 9 to 5 and eat and feed yourself after school. See how that shit works? That shit is fucked up. I don't care what nobody say. And if Tanae thinks she gonna kick Dylan out when she 18, she got another thing coming. Because that's what they tried to do to me. If I didn't go to college, they would have kicked me the fuck out. I'd have been out here like the rest of these niggas and lost my mind by not trying. Feel me? I wasn't getting groomed in season for nothing but going to jail. My father didn't have my best interest for me. He wanted me to write fucking a rap song. He knew all about Deshae Frost, his other son, and how hard Monique was going to make the little nigga famous. That's just what it is. When you get one of them O positive chimpanzees, it's mandatory for the motherfuckers to go to the hospital, go to the doctor, and see a doctor, and then they orchestrate you, and they put you on the right path for you to become famous. Look at all the O positive chimpanzees. Adrian Broner, Dean the Great, Floyd Mayweather, Deshae Frost, all of them motherfuckers made it. And if the ones that don't make it, look at the ones in the streets. They get babied. They get babied. Look at the niggas on the other side of the town. There's a whole bunch of them O positive chimpanzee looks. They all get babied by their family. It's not mad panthers out here. You got a cat, but you ain't got a panther. You niggas don't give a fuck about me. You feel me? I knew that shit from jump. I knew it was about homosexuality from jump. The O positive chimpanzees, all of these niggas, they all fucking gay. They all go down on niggas. They all suck dick. All of these niggas. Dead ass. They all freaky that way. Facts. The Panthers ain't doing that shit. And when the Panthers that's in the South, my family, they biting your dick. They're hurting you. They're giving you HIV. They're giving you the parasite. You feel me? That's why they start doing homosexual shit. They get burnt by a girl, they start doing that shit to people's sons. They giving you the parasite. I got cousins in jail that go to jail on purpose just to bite somebody's dick off to get out of jail. He said, you want to make me an inmate? An inmate? Well, watch this. That's what them niggas do. And then now you look at homosexuality different, right? When you meet one of my cousins that looks like a walking black fucking panther, right? And he knocks you out, he gun butts you, he gonna hit you in the face with his gun, knock you out, pull your pants down, and literally bite your dick off. You're gonna crave homosexuality? Is that what you're gonna do? Fucking idiots. Them niggas don't stand on nothing. That shit means nothing to me. It means nothing to me whatsoever. I don't give a fuck what you niggas is talking when it comes down to that aspect. Like I said, you're not gangster. You've been around your neighborhood and you know who you could pick on. I'm going to take you to a neighborhood since you so high on homosexuality and men bust and shit and like to take it. I'm going to take you to a neighborhood. You're going to get your fucking dick bitten off. That's what I want to do to all y'all niggas. Y'all niggas will not take me up on my offer. Y'all niggas will not come with me to go see my cousins, right? They hate light-skinned people. Them niggas hate light-skinned people. They hate me. They hate me. They hate all y'all motherfuckers. They hate every fucking thing moving. He just gonna cause pain on you. All of this. It's 1,000 of them niggas. They all look alike. You know how Indians look alike? You know how Mexicans look alike? All these niggas look alike. All these niggas is fucking evil. They all evil, wicked, ruthless, and all that shit. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. I want to get one of these niggas up here, catch you in the back alley, and bite your dick off. That's a fact. You bitches too. They bite pussy too. They'll bite your pussy lips right off. You'll be stuck with HIV, herpes, and the parasite with no sex organ. Reevaluating homosexuality. And these niggas is Christian too. They don't fuck with Muslims. They kill Muslims and all that. Christ, nigga. With a cross, a big ass cross on his chest. And this nigga come kill a Muslim for no reason. I'm dead serious. Fuck with these niggas that way. Don't keep spamming me. Don't keep spamming me. Remember the steroid head I was telling y'all niggas about? Yeah. The nigga, they asked this nigga specifically for the steroids, right? They say, yo, you gotta, if you want to run, because he did a lot of running. He was a hell of a football player. Big dude, he got big or whatever, you know? They said, if you want to run in our hood, you got to hit us off with the steroids and stuff like that. So the nigga Tony was like, yo, I can't really get him, but can I tell you I got herpes? When you take steroids, they give you herpes. So they beat the shit out of the nigga. They beat his ass, right? He came back there with a gun. They shot at the nigga. Then they tried to talk it out. And then one of my cousins raped his friend. Raped the friend. He raped the nigga. Knocked him out and did whatever to him. These niggas is big. Big brolic ass niggas. And then watch when you see my Caribbean cousins. Oh my gosh. You talk about the Undertaker and Kane at your funeral. He bigger than them. The Caribbeans be bigger than the black cats. You can't see this nigga eyes. You can't. It's like they not black like how my shit's turned in one of my pages. It's like this nigga got a shadow. That's why I said was Moses Caribbean. If you go read the description about Moses, it said Moses has a shadow over his eyes. And he was a big man. Go look it up. He doesn't necessarily have the transparency, but it's like a blanket. It's like a evil napkin. It's like a black napkin or a black washcloth is over his eyes, and you can barely see the nigga. This nigga is like 380 pounds. 380 pounds. This nigga is like 6'7", right? And he don't say nothing. He looks like he's dead in a coffin. All I need is the urn. I have the Paul Bearer urn, and I'm just carrying this shit around this nigga, and he walking around like the Undertaker. He don't say nothing. You got the other cool Caribbean cousins that's mad cool, right? And you got the real Caribbean. I'm talking about the real Caribbean cousins. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or like Lurch. He gonna come out the fucking wall of the house or underneath the ground and scare the shit out of the whole block. I'm dead ass serious. Native American. That's the difference between somebody being Native American and born with the disability that they call Caribbean and then being from the fucking Caribbean. That's the difference. This nigga's a monster. You're scared. He look like he gonna eat you. I seen the nigga, I was like, man, he better know I'm his cousin, nigga. I got the blame on me. I'm going out. I'm gonna shoot and run. I'm gonna shoot. Facts, nigga. That nigga came out of nowhere. I was like, God damn. Is that a walking dead body? That's how he looked? The motherfucker looked so fucking scared. He scared the black cat when he just popped out of nowhere. The black cat is fearless. All of them black cat cousins I got, they all look alike. You could talk about all 100 of them as if they're one entity because they all look alike. He scares the shit out of them. Them niggas jump like, don't be running up on me like that. Facts. I seen that, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't. I'm gonna show you something, nigga. I'm gonna show you something. The original definition of the word faggot means a blue-eyed man. And everybody with blue eyes is rubbed wrong, especially if you're white. Right? Especially if you're white, they're rubbed the wrong way. Before the word faggot meant food, before it meant timber wood bound together used as fuel, or homosexuality, before it meant any of that, the first original definition of the word faggot was blue-eyed men. Look at their life. Look how boring. Look how boring their life can be. That shit don't scare you? You know what else scares me? Is the little fat Mexican woman, how they don't fight each other. That you see the correlation? You got a lot of time on your hands. What type of plan are you developing? What type of scheme or magical practice have you been practicing? The black cats and the black Caribbeans that look different than your Caribbeans in my family, in Virginia, they don't have no time to scheme on you. It's constant beef, constant drama, robbing, raping, shootings, constant. That shit is constant. I literally stuck my nose in that business on purpose. I literally went to go see. I had to go show my face in other hoods like if I was a hood nigga to stand up for my family. I'm on my campus getting called the Barksdale. My last name ain't Barksdale. But I knew the whole plan that was going on. So when I found out the ins and outs, a bunch of boys told me, like niggas from Virginia, niggas from Richmond, niggas from the area, sat me down and told me, yo, you either got to keep a knife or a banger with you, yo, because you look like niggas that we beef with, or you look like niggas that other niggas got beef with. I was like, yo, you might as well just sit here and just let me tell you I'm a Barksdale, homie. And niggas' face changed, like, oh, I know my family's from down here. That's why I came down here. And I'm riding for my family regardless of anything. If I don't know them or whatever, it was like, yo, that's solid. And I started going to hoods. I started going to niggas' projects with that shit. Just hanging out the window, staring at everybody who wants to stare at me. Okay? That's how we giving it up. I don't feel that way about nobody else. But that side of the family. Full of niggas that look like L.A. Capone. The light-skinned ones, they look like L.A. Capone. The ones that's red, they look like me. They look like fucking King Von. They look like him. Then the black ones look like David. You would think they Caribbean, but they not. Everybody thought David was Caribbean. He's not. That's how the Native American look. They used to call that nigga ugly. They used to call that look ugly. I got cousins down here in Virginia that looks exactly like David. And if you look at pictures of David, David looks different in every picture. Right or wrong. Okay. Facts. They got no time on their hands, man. None whatsoever. These niggas is killers, snorting coke, popping pills, raping people. And they got white girls, gangster white girls. One of my cousins, he said, yo, you know what he asked me? He asked me the worst thing possible. I got mad and offended. He said, yo, cousin, what about the Spanish things? The Spanish things up there. What's up with them Spanish things? I said, nigga, don't ask me. I'm not Spanish. Nigga, don't ask me about no Spanish people. I was like, them Spanish people in New York, I know them bitches look good, but they racist. You ain't getting none of them. That nigga face change. I don't know if he got mad because I said nigga, and they hate when light-skinned people say nigga, or if he got mad because I told the truth. I didn't give a fuck. I had my gun and I was ready. I was ready. I had grown my hair out and all that. I had an attitude. I had a fucking attitude. I said, nigga, you ain't getting... I told him straight up. I said, listen, I'm not ugly. You don't think if it was like that, I would have one of them badass Spanish bitches? That nigga looked at me again. He was like, yo, you just put me on to something. Yeah. Go up there. I told Steroid Head, Tony, because we beef and then we get cool and we start beefing again, we get cool. It's a love-hate relationship with everybody that went to school. I told him and Shaky, I told both of them niggas, I said, well, why don't y'all niggas go to New York, where I'm from, and them bad Spanish bitches that y'all see on TV that y'all want, see if y'all can get some pussy, and see why I'm down here. Because they didn't want me to stay at the school because I was too violent. That's why they jumped me, because I started fighting a lot. They jumped me because I was beating up people or whatever, and they jumped me or whatever. So I started shooting and shit and all that other stuff or whatever. And then everybody came together because girls started crying and stuff like that. And people wanted to just get along in college. So we deaded this shit or whatever. And we would just have like big group conversations. And I told all of them niggas from DC. I told everybody, not just them. I told everybody. Anthony, Jerron. I told people, everybody. I said, yo, it's not in New York. It's not. You go to New York, you're going to see it's a different type of racism. Then the Jersey niggas was like, yo, the Jersey girls, you could fuck with the Jersey girls, but you can't. He was like, he right about the New York girls. And then the Philly niggas said, them Indian Philly bitches, them Indian bitches, you got no chance. I said, see, it's like that in New York with the Spanish girls. I don't blame y'all for feeling that way. I don't want you for real. A fuck is a fuck, but I don't want you long term. I gotta have something indigenous like myself, something of my ethnicity. I can't. That's why I chose Tanae's stupid ass. You feel me? That's why I knew Tanae was gonna have my kid, because she's just like me, my skin color and everything. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't blame the Indian people that's from the other side of India. I don't blame them for wanting the Indian person or the Hispanics for wanting to have their own people. I don't blame the Caribbeans either. But I got a lot of Caribbeans in my family. You see what I'm saying? I don't blame them. They feel comfortable around their skin. They got the same skin. They're going to go through the same effects. They're going to go through the same hair. They got the same hair. I don't blame y'all. The Asians too. White people with blue eyes, I don't knock y'all for that shit. That's one thing I want y'all to know. Sex is sex, but having a long-term relationship is something different. You see what I'm saying? So if you just in it for sex, okay. But if you in it for a long-term relationship and you only want to be around something that you is organic to you and rooted to you, I don't have no issue with you whatsoever. No issue with you. Trust me, it's not that. It's not that. But sex is sex. Remember that. Now, if your wifey is feeding you or your husband is feeding you and y'all caring for each other 24/7, that's different. You see, I'm not going to knock you or call you racist for that. I'm not. Because look how the world and look how the earth, look how New York is, look how this shit really is. You see what I'm saying? Look how people's attitudes really are. I'm not going to knock you, homie. I'm not going to knock you, miss. But when it comes to sex, like a fuck is a fuck. That's all I'm saying. That's what it comes down to. So if you trying to I fuck me, then I fuck me. But don't try to stash me into your relationship with my breathing and my heartbeat and the way I am. Don't try to take a piece of my essence, you feel what I'm saying? And then try to share it in your relationship with your significant other and y'all both the same ethnicity. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna punch you in your mouth. That's what that shit is about. Alright? I'm gonna go inside you, I'm gonna go upside your head. That's what that shit is all about. I'm just being real with you. Alright? So that's where that lays right there. That's how I feel about all of that. Don't lead me on like, yo, we just gonna fuck and that's it. Okay. Cause if we fucking and that's it, then we fucking that's it. But don't continue to think about me when you're about to get married to your significant other and y'all the same race. I don't appreciate that shit whatsoever. Now I'm gonna come kick down your door. Now I'm gonna come see what's up with you. We just fucked and that was it. Go on. I shouldn't be in your brain captivity. I shouldn't be in your brain captivity whatsoever. And that's how I feel. And that's how I feel about my Spanish quote unquote Spanish Puerto Rican baby mother. That's how I feel about that bitch. Because Tanae is not fucking Spanish whatsoever. If you thought Tanae was Spanish, she's not. Okay? She's just like me. So there go the issue. And the bitch before Tanae, she was told she was Caribbean, but she told me she doesn't like to be called Caribbean. She told me she likes to be called African American. She doesn't like to be called Caribbean. And for the Asian girl or whatever, that's a whole different story. I don't know who her current nigga is. And for her luck, maybe I shouldn't find out who he is or whatever. But she got an egg stored. She got an egg stored with my sperm in it, still in the bank. It's still at the fertility clinic. That's what I'm saying. You know? You see how that shit is going? It's mixed emotions. How I'm supposed to feel. She's Japanese and Trinidadian. Her father is black as hell. I'm talking about blacker than Ray J. Her father's blacker than Ray J. Her mother is 100% Japanese. 100% Orient. That's what they call it. Oriental, right? They call it Oriental. 100% Oriental. She looks so delicate. It look like if you touch her like lightly like this, you'll put a bruise on her. That's how delicate she look. Like you don't want to breathe next to her because you look like you could hurt her. I'm scared of that type of shit. Shit is ridiculous. The way we are, we gonna get resetted. Facts. My grandmother before she passed, and I swear my cousins killed her. I swear they killed her. She started telling me mad shit. My grandmother, she never used to talk about certain things. She started telling me mad shit. And she gave me a hint that there was a reset while she was here. It was a certain type of reset. I'm being dead serious. And she, my grandma ain't lie. You know what I'm saying? My grandma ain't lie. So, and my other great grandparents, they lived to be in the 90s, and they told me about a reset, like to get people focused and everything, like worse than COVID. You understand that? They getting rid of the penny and they getting rid of the nickel. Pretty soon, there's gonna be no cash. Everything gonna be on card. Do you know that's what that nigga Donald Trump is trying to do? I don't think y'all grasp. No cash, no bankrolls. Certain people just like money, like get a big knot of money, and they just like to have a big knot of money just to have a big knot of money. You feel me? To look at it, be like, look at all this cash, like collecting cards. You feel me? They're about to take away cash. It's a bill. This ain't nothing, no BS. It's a bill he's pushing for until where you're never gonna have cash again. You're never gonna have cash again, and they probably gonna ask for the cash. If you got cash, they probably gonna ask for it. That's the New World Order. That's the NWO. That's the secret society. That's the start of the grand reset. That's it. We're right there. Richard Bay, Ricky Lake, all them other talk shows from mad long ago, when them white people were saying that they was Nordic aliens and we did not believe them, but them niggas look fucking weird. When we think about aliens, is what? Little green people, little gray people. And then they call it the immigrant from another country an alien. Look at that shit. So maybe these white people with blonde hair and blue eyes is coming from another planet that's close to here. Too easy. That's what that shit is, bruh. That's what it has to be. I remember they had on film, right? They said that these two people was Nordic aliens, and they was walking in a government, like in a government parade, and a cat just jumped out the bushes and walked past the Nordic aliens. The Nordic aliens started panicking. A cat, a little house cat. He hopped out. I think it was a little boy cat. He hopped right out, and the Nordic alien started like trying to dodge it, like if it was a hornet's nest or something. Well, that's Lyran shit, right? That's the Lyran is a panther. The Lyrans was the panthers, and you got the blue cast like Avatar. That's not the Lyrans, the Astrials or something like that. Yeah. Contaminating everything, man. They just been lying to us, bro. The weed ain't the same. The water ain't the same. The milk ain't the same. Just been lying to us. Ain't nothing you can do about it. This is how you know we dead. And this is the simulation. And this is the chapter of the simulation that's written because you can't prevent your death. You can't. Me and my cousins, before I went to college, we used to stay on that Final Destination shit. We used to be scared to die, and we used to think about certain manipulations and certain patterns on to avoid death. We used to be insane on that shit. We were so scared to die. We were scared of car accidents. We were scared of getting shot, like a drive-by and all that. We used to move in certain patterns to avoid certain conflict or to stay hidden and shit. If certain people start a fight, we wouldn't get his back. We didn't want to be your friend anyway. You out here starting fights, niggas, when these niggas got the fire on them. We ain't coming outside and fighting for you, nigga. Facts. Niggas were scared, yo. I used to think I was going to die in a car accident. Facts. I used to cry and shit. I just cry for no reason. I wouldn't be in the car. I'd be in my dorm room. I'd be outside, nigga. And just think about how I'm about to die in a fucking car accident. I just start crying. Mind you, I lost 7 cousins. 7 cousins through a car accident. 7 cousins. I lost 7 older cousins in a car accident. You would think my father would come console me. Yeah, you better not drink, you better not smoke, you better not be with nobody drinking and smoking, taking nothing, getting in the car, trying to go get some pussy, or you're going to end up like these niggas. And these niggas was his fucking cousins. They was his first cousin and his third cousins. Yeah. The freight went up the roof. Besides that shit, I was scared of STDs. Scared. I was embarrassed and scared at the same time. I wanted to fuck, but then again, was it really fucking worth it? Mad scared of STDs. HIV, oh my goodness. Herpes, oh my goodness. I was scared to death of that shit. Scared. I got some head before, and I didn't know, because I heard HIV, you can't get HIV off the head. That's what I heard. Unless you got a cut in your mouth, and the person got in the blood or something getting in your urethra, then you can get it. And then I learned about other shit. And I was so thankful and scared at the same time. I learned about that trick and that herpes shit. After that, I was like, oh no. I'm about to go get baptized. And hopefully I can find the right one. I'm scared. I'm still scared of that shit. And it's not like I'm about to sit up here and just get over my fright and go fuck a bitch that got one of them things. Hell no. No. And if you look at statistics, it's at an all-time high. STDs and all that shit is at an all. I went and brought mad condoms. I'm about to start from square one. First of all, y'all bitches y'all been stealing my semen and going to the fucking fertility clinic and the baby got 3 and 4 fathers and 2 mothers, you did it too many times to me. That shit is heartbreaking. That's first of all. And second of all, I don't want to live with that shit. I'm dead ass serious. I ain't trying to live with no parasite, no fucking herpes. I put on a condom. For all of that shit, use the whole box. Get tired that way. I get tired that way. I'm not eating pussy no more or nothing. I suck your toes, bitch. I'm not eating ass or nothing. See, in the South, you was good. In Virginia, you're good. They clean as fuck. They clean. Them bitches is clean down there until they got stung by the steroid heads. These bitches up here is walking swamp. You're the swamp man. You're walking swamp man. That's what you are. Fucking cesspool. Scared of that shit. All these little YouTube niggas, especially the short ones, all these niggas got HSV too, like Deshae Frost, Kai Cenat. All these niggas got herpes. All of these niggas, Dean the Great, they all got herpes. Little short niggas be trying to fuck them big thick ass girls. Them bitches don't want that shit. I got a big piece between my legs. That's why I'm blessed. They don't want the little millionaire ass with your little shriveled up 2-inch piece trying to give them thousands of dollars. If she want to have sex, she want to get satisfied that way. She don't want your little nut ass getting in there humping her and shit. You know what I'm saying? She wants some real pleasure. See, I measure up big and I don't come up short. Feel me? That's just one. That's why Tanae had my baby. And that's why all the other bitches had my babies. Because I wasn't no short ass nigga with no little ass piece, nigga. My shit was worthy to come back to. I'm scared of certain sex. I'm scared of sex. Believe it or not. And I want it just as much as everybody else. I'm scared of that shit. This one girl, Kristen, right? Kristen White, I started crying. I wanted to hit her shit so bad. Right? And I got hard, but I didn't get hard. But I got kind of hard and didn't get hard. And I was like, yo, this is God telling me not to penetrate the pussy because she might have something. Facts, that's how I took it. I didn't take it no other way. No other way. Other girls that played with me, I knew they had an STD. That's why they didn't, you feel me? That's why they didn't give me no pussy. Like, when a girl has chlamydia or she had gonorrhea or something like that and she got rid of it with the medication and you put your dick in her, you can still feel the heat. You can still feel the STD that was in it. It's dead. It's like dead or whatever. If they didn't run it out, you got to run it out. Like if you had chlamydia, gonorrhea, or one of those, or syphilis, or something that could go away, certain things that could go away, what happens is internally in the vagina, the medicine kills the bacteria, but the actual sickness is still in her. And it's like a dead body. Dead ass serious. It's like a dead body living in the pussy. And when you put your dick in the pussy, right, you can feel the dead bacteria because it's hot. If she didn't run it out, or if it's curable and she didn't run enough or sweat enough, and she just got cured by standing still, helping the medication, using the medication, having a good diet, you're going to feel the bacteria still in there. It's just not passable. She has to run it out. But for herpes and the parasites and all of that, oh no. And the viruses, oh no. It's way different. That joint is way different. It's stuck in your hair follicles. That's where it's really stuck in. It's stuck in the mitochondria. You remember the powerhouse mitochondria that's in your system? It's stuck in there. Yeah. And they just developing like fucking bed bugs. Yeah, I'm scared of that shit. Scared of that shit. I don't ever want to get hit with that. I didn't do enough foul shit in my life to deserve that shit. That's how I feel. Like, that's why I feel like I should kill. If you ever do that shit to me, I should kill you. That's how I feel, honestly. I didn't do no foul shit to deserve that shit. I'm dead ass serious. I never hated women that or anybody for that matter to deserve that shit. I never did. I just don't fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You feel me? That's different than hating you. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between cursing somebody out and threatening somebody or just walking by him and never speaking to him. It's a difference. I never hated y'all niggas to start with y'all like that. I don't. I finish this shit or it'd be nothing at all. You just know what it is. Like, I got cousins and best friends. They hate girls way more than you ever think that you can hate somebody. Niggas hate girls. I seen hatred before. Like, I seen this shit. That's why we was killing with each other. I seen hatred. I had to calm my friends down. The girls used to give me the nods, like, see, Juju? See what me, Juju? Juju, you see how you're different than everybody else? Don't be like these niggas. And I separated myself. I took the girls' advice. They told me literally that I was different. When I used to see certain shit happen, they be like, Juju is not like that. I was the first person they brought up. If it's a group of girls and a group of guys and some transpire, first thing they say, especially in the South, they say, Juju is not like y'all at all. I had to learn that shit. At first, I was like, well, the girls, maybe she's wild and this, that, and the third. Then I had to look at my whole boys and my cousins like, yo, nigga, what's wrong with you, though? You feel me? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, she just want a little decency so she can give you some pussy. Like, why she gotta come through the door and drop her pants and then you take it? I started putting shit together, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you taking sex from like that? Like, she's just walking through the door, giving you her ass and her pussy in her mouth. Like, I had to look at these niggas different. That's not traditional. That's not, like, what about a date? Like, let's go out to eat and maybe I could fuck after and fall asleep on a full stomach. Or we could go shopping or something and we both happy because we got some lit outfits or a new cell phone or something or some new kicks and we could have some happy sex. You know, I wasn't thinking about these niggas is fucking each other like that. That's what that shit came down to. Niggas is fucking niggas or niggas is fucking babies like that. Just dropping their drawers and fucking each other, and they think the girl's supposed to drop their drawers and fuck them like that. I didn't think about that until they opened my eyes or whatever. That's why I hate all y'all motherfuckers. I just hate everybody. And I'll just keep that shit like that. You know? Chicks, when they want to give you something, they give it to you. You know? But it's honor, it's dignity, it's respect, it's class, traditional. You gotta go for that shit, you know? You gotta like, rub her back, rub her neck, give her a massage. You talk to her. Like, my mans was mad that the bitches wasn't, you know, we wasn't training everything. We was training white girls. White girls, they come, they so submissive to the black skin that's how they apologize, you know? But not your own women. Like, you can't treat Spanish girls like that neither. Like, you can't expect the Spanish girls just to be fucking all y'all niggas. Or the Indian girls be fucking all y'all niggas. Just because you fucking the African Americans and the Caribbeans like that. You can't do that shit. I don't care. You can't do that to the Asians neither. You gotta have some fucking class. I had class. You don't hear no arguments with me when it comes to girls. Like I did something first. There ain't one chick that's ever gonna say I did something first and then fucked up. The bitch always did something to me and then I did something back. That's what it was. And the reason why she did something first, because she knew she couldn't keep me. That's what that shit was about. My mans was vile, though. Them niggas was disrespectful, kicking the bitches out the car in the middle of the highway. I'm not like that. Like, if she beat me up or she trying to set me up, I might have to call the cops. I'll call the cops on the girl. I wouldn't just leave her stupid ass on the highway like that. I'd trap her in the car, call the cops, tell the cops, yep, this bitch done hit me. I'd be dead wrong if I leave her stupid ass out here in the middle of the night, right? You need to come get this bitch or do something. Give her a ride home. I'd do that shit. That's somebody's daughter. I wanted a daughter more or less than I wanted a son. So that's somebody's daughter. So I wouldn't want somebody to do that to my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I call the cops or whatever, tell her to call her family, come pick her ass up. If she hit me again on while you're on your way here, I'm going to put it on her ass. That's just it. You know? Shit like that. Y'all niggas is vile. Y'all act like the Nordic aliens. All y'all niggas, y'all act like the Nordic aliens hate. If you hate a cat, if a cat can make you squirm like that, right? You're gonna hate all the human beings in the world. All of them. You're gonna hate that's what I'm saying. If y'all motherfuckers is over here, y'all the reason why this shit is fucked up. Care about none of that shit. You got the Sirens and the Draconians too. Dead serious. Can't be me. I'm going out with dignity. I'm going out with pride is a sin. Well, guess what? The pride I'm gonna stand on? No. It's not gonna be a sin. I'm not sitting up here molesting and harassing little kids. That's just not me. Or continue any type of bullshit ass behavior. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not dying with that burden on me. I'm just not. I'm not leaving this earth or being resetted. I'm not doing that shit. I was one of them kids that got touched. I was one of them people that got touched. Feel me? I'm not going to stand by that guideline. Somebody touch me while I'm going to touch them. I'm not like that. Somebody punch me, I'm going to punch you back, nigga. Somebody slice me, I'm going to kill you, nigga. It's shit like that. As far as that, when it comes to sex, no. Like if I get an STD, I don't, and God forbid I do or any other of that shit, I'm not going to sit up here and try to pass that shit to all the girls or the people that don't have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. Like, I don't have it. Like, that shit just hurt my stomach. Like, I can't do that shit to people. Like, as much as I hate y'all niggas, I'd rather you just fucking die than to keep you alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how that shit is. You know? Like, accusing me of slashing a little kid. You accuse me of slashing a little kid. Like, that just tops the cake. You know? I put the nail in the coffin. That tops the cake. That makes me angry. Like, slashing a little kid. Like, me. Anybody else, I could see that shit. Especially the nigga that really did it. The dead ass nigga that really did it. I could see his punk ass, you know, that. I could see that. I had way too many fights as a little kid. I caught 2 bodies as a little kid to try to stand on pride for slashing the kid's face. I'd rather kill you than to slash your face. So that's where you fucked up, New York. Y'all niggas is fucked. And I'm a stabber, not a slasher, just to let you know. That's where you're fucked. I've been a killer. What the fuck is a slash? You know how scary that shit is? To know that you killed somebody? That shit is scary. When that motherfucker dies, when you feel this motherfucker, when his heart stops, when you feel his heart stop, you feel him stop breathing, you feel his body go noodle, numb, when you feel that shit, yeah, that shit is scary. You understand that? And make you want to become a better person. No matter how old you are. You don't ever want to do that shit again unless you had to do it. Facts. You don't want to talk to nobody because it can spark to that and it can lead to that. You don't want to talk to nobody because your intel, your subconscious, could be feeding somebody else's subconscious and they pick up on you. They're going to pick up on what you did because they hear shit subconsciously, incorporeally, and now they want to keep tabs on you. That shit is scary. Remember the movie The Sixth Sense? Remember that movie The Sixth Sense? The little white boy? Remember the little white boy? I see dead people. And then at the end of the movie you realize that he's dead and he's picking up on paranoia. The sixth sense is paranoia. They don't tell you we have 6 senses. It's paranoia. The sixth one is paranoia. They don't want to tell you that. They only tell you got 5. They don't want to tell you the sixth one is paranoia. Remember that movie? Come on, man. That's what y'all did to me. That's what the fuck y'all did to me. There's nothing you can say. My eyes was red, chocolate red at the age of 7. There's nothing you can say. I caught a body at 9 and I caught a body at 11. There's nothing you can say. There's no apologies, no excuses, and nothing. I'm closing your casket. Girls don't want to fuck with me. I can't get no pussy. Cause why? I got root in my eyes. I'm being known as a killer. And now you want root to mean that I can suck somebody's dick. Cause you know my father sucks dick. And I seen my father suck dick. So you picking on a 7, 8-year-old kid. You want me to suck everybody's dick. Cause you know my father sucks dick. And I can't have a girlfriend. You don't think I'm gonna get y'all niggas killed? In the worst way? You don't think so? The worst way. Y'all niggas crazy as stupid. I think y'all niggas is stupid. If you was crazy, you would have been approached me on some monster shit. You would have tried to monster me. Ain't nobody in their life ever tried to monster me because you know what the outcome is going to be. Yeah, it's a wrap. Oh, let me put it like this. Let me put it like this for you motherfuckers. I'm being dead ass serious. My name ain't Max Kellerman. How about that shit? Now that should open your fucking antennas to the whole thing of life. You're absolutely right. My fucking name is not Max Kellerman. Now where's the positivity after that shit? You understand me? I want y'all niggas to understand me loud and clear, man. I was a smart ass little kid. Okay? I elected not to skip first and second grade. They asked me if I wanted to skip first and second grade and third grade. And I said no. I said no. They loved me for it. The school loved me for it. All my teachers. That's why I never got suspended. I never got suspended. I never got put in detention and none of that shit. When I was in kindergarten, they wanted me to go to 6th grade. They wanted me and Abhishek Kortnikar. Abhishek Kortnikar was my Indian friend from India. He was smart as shit too. They wanted to put us in 4th grade, and then they wanted us to put us in 6th grade from kindergarten. And I said no. And Abhishek went to 4th grade, then he went to 6th grade, and he said it's too much work, and he came back. Then left the school. Yeah. 7 years old, nigga. 8 years old, I could have been in the 6th grade about to graduate, doing 6th grade work. I was smart because my grandmother, my father's mom was no joke. She had me on everything education, everything. I had to know every damn thing. And if you knew my grandma Jin, yeah, Jin, that's my grandma name. If you'd be scared of her too. You'd be scared of her too. She looks like the woman that's riding the bike that's in the sky. When Dorothy and them, you see how there was a woman riding the bike in the sky? That's how my grandmother looked. And she turned into that shit. So I knew every motherfucking thing. They asked me, I said no. They put me on TV and everything. Y'all niggas know I was on TV? I was on TV and everything back in the day. They said, thank God you don't want to go there. We're going to let you do everything. I was on TV, nigga. What are you talking about? You feel me? Without my parents' permission. Come on, man. I was the only bright side. And look who was showing me the bright side. It was the women. That's what it was. Italian women. White women. They were showing me positivity. Black teachers. I didn't have no black teachers in elementary school. It was the white women that was always holding me down. And the fucking Italian women's. Miss Scalioni, Miss Vasari, Miss Salant, she hated me, but that was my kindergarten teacher. The reason my kindergarten teacher, Miss Salant, she didn't like me because she wanted me to go to the 4th grade with Abhishek. And I said no, and she got mad at me. Miss Murphy, you couldn't do shit to me. You couldn't look at me the wrong way or nothing. And then I had Mr. Murphy in high school. And he says, you know who my wife is? I said, yeah, my teacher, Miss Murphy from School 16. He started laughing. He said, Julian, you're graduating. You're passing my class.